So yesterday we drove to the beach. We went early, and don't you love when you dream it and then you do it?
Ah, it's rare, but it's a beauty.
Because I sat before, I was like, I could get up early, just go to the beach for a couple hours, get back, do my work. So that's what I did. I got Sarah up out of bed. I woke up at 7. I went for my run. I meditated, got her out of bed. We drove to Jones Beach, and we beat everybody there. There's like 14 people on the water. And all kinds of sharks, by the way.
What?
Bull sharks. Oh, yeah. It's scary times out there.
Holy hell. Well, the animals are getting cocky, because everything's clean again.
Well, I think also this climate change. You get in the water in Long Island, it's 80 degrees.
Right. Wow.
It's very strange.
Kooky.
So we go in there, we swim, have a great time. And as soon as the night before, I'm reading about the sharks, and I'm like, we're going to get eaten by sharks. What the fuck? What if this is our last night on Earth? And then once you get there, you don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm going in the water. I don't give a fuck. If there's a shark, there's a shark. I mean, I'm doing handstands and jumping in the waves. The ocean just, I turn into a different person out there.
Yes, you do. It heals. It's so natural. It's you came out of there at one point.
It melts away. I feel silly. I feel spiritual. I just want to be in there for the day. I can't get out.
Yeah.
So we're in there swimming. It's a great time. And then we've talked about this before, of course, but as soon as I get out, I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm ready to go.
Same.
Sitting on the beach does nothing for me.
Agreed. We could do it in a parking lot. We've covered this.
So we leave, we come back, and for whatever reason, I have in my head, it's Wednesday. Now, when you have the car, it's all street cleaning here in New York. You got to move it on Wednesday from 9 to 11, Friday on fucking whatever. So in my head, I'm like, okay, it's Wednesday. The street cleaning ends at 1, so I'll swoop right in, get an easy spot, won't have to move it for a week.
Ooh,
And
that's
for
big.
whatever reason, I got this all in my head. It's Wednesday, so we get there at like 1:20, and the whole Wednesday side is full already. And I go, how could this be? How did they all get their cars back so quickly
Yes.
to the parking spots? So then I see a spot, but I'm like, that's a Friday. I'm holding out for a Wednesday, so I don't have to move it again. Drive past the spot. I see another spot. That's a Thursday. I need the Wednesday.
Yep.
Finally, I find a Wednesday. I park it in there. I'm a hell of a parallel parker. I put it in there. This morning, I realize yesterday was Tuesday. I had the wrong day in my head. Isn't that crazy?
Oh,
When you-
that's the biggest. I've done this shit before.
Don't you hate when you have the wrong day? It fucks you up. Everyone thinks you're stupid. They're like,
Of
what are you
course.
drunk? What are you doing?
Yes.
And so now today, I go for a run. I realize this. I'm like, I got to move the car because it's going to be a street cleaning. So I get in the car, and now I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I drove past all the good parking spots. I get in the car. I got the transmission thing in my head. I'm like, I got to make sure to let it warm up. So I'm letting it warm up. It starts raining. We all remember I got stuck in the rain last week. Now it's raining. I'm sitting in the car, letting it warm up so the transmission doesn't fall out. And then a car slowly cruises by me. And he's driving so slow that I'm like, he's looking for spots.
Yep.
I gotta get on here. He parks 50 feet up, diagonally across the street. There's an open spot. It's a Tuesday. Tuesday was yesterday. He gets the primo spot. And because I was worried about my transmission, let the car warm up, bullshit, I watch him park, and he's walking out with this big smile. He's like, I can't believe it. I got this spot, and that should have been my spot.
That was your spot, fatty. That is the worst. Oh, you tried to play by the rules, and it fucked you.
I fucked up, and so then I had to go eccentric circles outward looking for the spot, finally find a spot. By the time I'm done, pouring rain, I'm like Cusack. I had to jog home in the rain again, just like last week.
Yep.
And then the spot I had to move again at 1 o'clock because now it actually is Wednesday. So the street cleaning, when it ends, you move into that spot. You don't have to move it for a week. So eventually I got the spot, but I had the wrong day and I had the transmission. It got me all fucked up and kooky.
Isn't that interesting? You tried to play by the rules. You tried to be a good boy, and you got, no good deed goes unqueefed.
Yep, but what can you do?
That's a bitch.